Hello everyone. Hope all of you are fine, safe and healthy. In our previous class, we have studied about chapter 7 money and banking and we have learnt about barter system. And we have seen the difficulties faced by the people under barter system. So, in this video, we are going to study about modern form of banking. How the paper money has evolved and how the emergence of banks took place. Paper money and emergence of banks. You all know, children, people who had to buy and sell in large quantities had to carry a large amount of gold and silver coins for their transaction. So, they started looking for safe places to keep them. They went to goldsmiths where their money would be protected. The goldsmith charged fees for keeping the valuables safe and making them available whenever they wanted. The practice became popular and the trust in some of the goldsmiths or shops grew. As you know, children, that in today's world also, we go to different places, we go to foreign countries, even we go to different states for trade purpose, for the purpose of business. So we don't carry cash along with us. We deposit the money in banks. But during those days, as banks were not available, they used to follow a system that is called as hundi. Under this system, they used to deposit some of the gold coins with some of the goldsmiths in the places where they live. For example, like I am living in Hyderabad, I am going to Mumbai for some trade purpose. I am carrying 10 gold coins with me. But I am afraid that these 10 gold coins I may lose somewhere or it will be stolen. So for that purpose, what I would do, I can deposit to any of the goldsmith who is there in Hyderabad and I can get these gold coins in the other place where I am going to. That is, for example, I am going from Hyderabad to Mumbai. So, I will deposit these 10 gold coins in Hyderabad to one of the goldsmith and I wanted to collect in Mumbai. So, during those days, there was a system that is called as hundi. Hundi is nothing but a promissory note that will be given by goldsmith who is there in Hyderabad, and showing this promissory note, I can collect my 10 gold coins from the goldsmith who is there in Mumbai. In this way, they used to do the business. This system of taking money is called as hundi. Of course, they used to charge some fees for these gold coins and for the services that they are rendering. The early bankers in India, such as Jagat Seths of Bengal, Shahs of Patna, Arunji, Nathji of Surat, Chatiyars of Madras, enjoyed such wealth and reputation that their receipts, that is paper money called hundis, were accepted throughout the country and outside too. So there are different stories about this type of system. Many people were there who were trustworthy. Not only in India, children, these people used to collect their gold coins from different parts of the world. Nowadays, we have a system. We are no more following the system of hundi, but instead, we have different forms of money transfer today that is called as Western Union, MoneyGram, foreign exchange and various other facilities are available to us. In this way, they used to transfer money from one place to another place. As they cannot carry these gold coins and silver coins because it may be dangerous, they have a fear that they may lose, they followed this system of depositing gold coins or silver coins in their native places, and they can collect the same gold and the silver coins from the places where they are going to do the trade, from where they are going to sell or buy the things. This system is known as the system of hundi. As there were no bank, children, they followed this system. And in this way, the system of banking started. They started setting up the banks. Now, let us study about modern form of banking. After the banks were set up, how they started making use of these banks. There were different banks, children, like World Bank, commercial banks. We have different banks which are rendering different facilities, not only in India, in other parts of the world. Now, let us study about commercial banking. Banking is a business activity where money deposits are collected from the public, and these deposits can be transferred from one person to another person. You know that we common people, we go and we deposit our money in bank, and we can deposit, as we deposit this money can be transferred from one person to another person. Apart from these, children, banks also give loan to big businessmen, industrialists, farmers, and for various other reasons. Cash that is deposited by the people is used by the bankers in different ways. So we have different types of accounts. One among this is savings account. We save money in order to accomplish our dreams. We save our money for future purpose, for our education purpose, marriage purpose, for traveling purpose, for various other reasons. We save money. Now, there were different banking services that were rendered by the bankers. Like there were different types of account. Like you can see here, it can have zero or low minimum balance. This is one of the facility that is given under BSBDA. That is Basic Saving Bank Deposit Accounts, BSBDA. There are no restrictions like age, income, amount for opening this account for any individual. Maximum of 4 withdrawals can be done in a month, including ATM withdrawals. And there are different schemes that are taken up by the banks. Like you can take here the example of PM Jan Dhan Yojana. This is a scheme that is started by the government for people in August 2014. This new scheme aims to achieve financial inclusion by ensuring that every poor household in the country to get easy access to credit and open bank accounts with zero balance. That is, all the people should have the facility of opening the account in a bank, and they should have the facility of getting credit. That is, they should have the facility of taking loan for business purpose and for various other purpose. Under this scheme, the government is giving RuPay debit card along with 1 lakh accident insurance coverage and overdraft facility. There are many other accounts. For example, you can take here small account. If saving bank deposit account is opened on the basis of simplified KYC, that is, know your customer norms, the account would additionally be treated as small account and would be subject to conditions stipulated for such accounts. Total credits in such account should not exceed 1 lakh rupees in a year. Maximum balance in the account should not exceed 50,000 rupees any time. That is, all these facilities are about the zero balance account that the bankers are giving. Now, we have another type of account that is called as current account. This current account is generally operated by big businessmen, shopkeepers, companies, traders who have large number of daily transactions, earnings and payments. That is, they have to do payment to many of the people. They have to get payments from many of the people. They have to withdraw money and they have to do the repayment many times in a day. So, they operate a system of account that is called as current deposit. Current deposit account will be operated by big businessmen, shopkeepers, companies and traders who has to do large number of transactions in a day. And this current account, they provide various facilities, like you can take the example of unlimited deposits, free monthly installments, overdraft facility, unlimited free cash withdrawals, and many more services will be rendered under this current account. Now here children, coming to the next account, we have fixed deposit account. Fixed deposit account is an account wherein we can deposit our money for a fixed term. Like many people, they deposit for education purpose, for marriage purpose, they use this fixed deposit account. Here is an example children. Manaswini's grandfather wanted to give her a gift. So he gave her a fixed deposit certificate for rupees 10,000. It will grow in the next 5 years to pay for her college fees. Grandfather said, how it grows? Here children, under the fixed deposit method, whatever deposits that we are doing, that will be done after a fixed period of time. That is, we can withdraw the amount after a fixed period of time. The rate of interest is higher on fixed deposit account, whereas in savings account you don't have as much chance of interest as it is there in fixed deposit account. I mean to say that the interest rate differs from account to account. There are 3 different accounts. Savings account, that is operated by the common people like you and me. Current account is an account which will be operated by big businessmen, traders, companies for doing a large number of transactions in a day. And the third type of account that we have here is fixed deposit account. Under this fixed deposit account, you can deposit the money for a fixed period of time. And the rate of interest will be high when compared to the savings account. Under current account, you don't have any rate of interest given children. No interest will be paid by the banker to the customer. Instead, under current account, the banker charges some amount of money from the customer for rendering their service. Whereas under this fixed deposit account, we have higher rate of interest. Hope all of you have understood about different types of account and the emergence of banks. Thank you for watching this video.